What's up, YouTube? I want to get on here and talk to you guys. I'm new to the FPV drone flying, stuff like that, flown fixed wing stuff like that. Been doing a lot of research on the drones. Decided I want to get into it, and this is something I ran into, and it could be a common problem that other people figured out. But I know YouTube is just about the easiest place to go and get information. Anytime you're having problems, Joshua Bardwell is just great to go and watch. He has videos that can make even people like myself understand. And I'm pretty good. I've raced RC cars for years and years and years, so a lot of this stuff isn't new to me, but the flight controllers are new to me. And what I ran into was the particular flight controller that I bought. It was an F4 flight controller, but and I'll get into what it was and everything. But what I found out was the problem I was having was I bought a brand new Tyrannus radio, an X9 Lite, bought brand new FR Sky receiver, and got them together. The firmware was out of date on them. Had to reflash the firmware, got it flashed. They bound just fine. Went to start getting to where I was on Betaflight and I could not get any kind of inputs on Betaflight. It ended up being my flight controller actually had a spot on the board, even though I had a sbus pad where to hook my receiver into, which is UART6. I had it all set up on Betaflight UART6. Everything was fine as far as that, but still could not get no signal, no inputs. Come to find out, my board had 3 small soldering spots set up for PPM and sbus. You had to solder the middle spot to either PPM or sbus before it would actually start reading the receiver. Who knew? Like I say, and I fought with this for 2 days. Finally, I was talking to Joshua, and that was just literally, he said, check that, and there it was, boom. But I have scoured the internet, YouTube and everything, and I had only found one other video, and literally, like right when I was talking to Joshua, I found the video. But I found one other video, and people need to know this. I don't know how much of a common problem it is, or if people just automatically know it, but I know I didn't know it. I couldn't figure it out. It took me 2 days. Finally had to get a hold of somebody, and finally found a video too, and soldered that in. All my inputs were there. Everything went good. I've actually flown the drone since then. The thing flies awesome, and it's just a cheaper drone. I mean, most of the parts on it are cheaper, but man, it flew great. I'm gonna show you some pictures here in just a second of my particular board. I'll let you know exactly what board it is, and I'll show you where on the board it's at that you got to solder and stuff like that, whether you have PPM or sbus. But that's it. I hope I can help somebody with this video, but here it is. Alright guys, here we have the Omnibus F4SD V3S. This is a board that I found the problem with. If you look up towards the kind of towards the middle there, you can see barely see where it says PPM and sbus. There's 3 little tiny soldering pads, and you got to solder them together. Which, as you can see in the next picture here, with a close-up, you can actually see them a lot better now. And I haven't soldered these together yet. This is still a fresh board, pretty much. I bought 2 of these when I bought them, but in order to get this to work, you have to take and solder together. You'll see the 3 pads, and then you have to solder the center pin to on this particular board to the right of it where it says sbus. You have to bridge those 2 deals right there and actually put a little tiny spot of solder between them. And once you do that on this particular board, and I'm sure there's others out there, then your receiver will start talking to your flight controller, and that completely solved my problem right there. And it's really hard to see, and this picture you're seeing here is actually from my digital microscope, which actually helped me find this, because this was wrote so small on the board that it was really hard to see. but I finally did find it. But that is what I did. I soldered them two together. And whether you have a receiver that's translating in PPM or whatever be the case, but this particular one was doing sbus, and like I say, it would not read, and that's what I had to do. All right, well there you have it, guys. Real simple thing, but it plagued me for 2 days. I hope this video helps somebody. All I ask is that you guys maybe like the video, share it. So I know I'm probably not the only one that ever had that problem out there, but and I'd love it if you guys could subscribe to me. Like I say, just I thank you, and I'll be making some more videos. I'll be doing some in-flight footage and stuff like that, and me flying my drone kind of from the beginning to as I progress and everything like that. But once again, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.